Hi all, this is my Norbert. And last night when he came home, he hid under the footstool, and he's been very scared and not like himself. So his body is fine. One time he went outside and he got stabbed right here on his neck, just a little cut with a penknife. And I felt him all over, and he's got some pain. Let me show him. He's got some pain right here on his ear, and he's got some pain on. I know, baby. I'm sorry. He's not himself at all. And his hold right underneath his jaw, it's probably a lymph node, but it's all swollen up. And then on his neck, I know. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Does that hurt you? Yeah. He's got like a couple bites, like from a scratch, like a dog bite or something. But they didn't break the skin. So I'm going to keep an eye on him, and if this swelling here doesn't go down, then we'll go see the vet. Yes, but he's an angel. But you can tell he looks totally different than he did in the one video. And I keep telling him, this might even be old Norbert, but he looks like my Norbert. They both look the same. And I keep telling him that I love him so much. Yes. But you can tell he doesn't quite look right. We know the other Norbert is addicted to pain pills, to buprenorphine. And this Norbert doesn't take anything like that. But because he threw up a bunch of yellow bile this morning, and sometimes they have him eat weird things when he runs out. And sometimes those things like roaches and stuff can be poisoned. So that's not unusual for him to throw up when he comes home. So I think he's really tired too. So I'm just keeping an eye on him. But I will keep you updated. You saw him in the one video. He's such a lover. Then, like I was saying, the one cat, who might be this cat, I'm not sure, is addicted to pain pills. And throwing up wouldn't be unusual for him. But it's been 3-4 weeks since he was injured by those people who were mad at me, my old neighbor that hurts cats. And the other thing is, that guy, you couldn't hear it on the video, but he was opening and closing the door really a lot. And it's possible he was hurting Norbert. Norbert just doesn't, his face is equally the same. Like this side is the same as this side. So that's good. But right here is very swollen. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. And he had a bloody spot on his ear that I cleaned up for him. So, but he's doing better. I just wanted to document him for y'all. He's been through a lot. But see, this might be the other Norbert. I'm just not sure, because my Norbert was abused when I went on vacation. And one of the things that they did was they slammed the crate down on his head really hard. So he has a ridge right here in his head. Like you can feel it. He had a little skull fracture while I was gone. And then I came back. I paid someone to watch him, but she was just a horrible person. And I came back after 4 days, y'all. He had just been through a lot. You can kind of see a mark right here. But other than that, I don't know if it's the same cat. So I'm going to have to wait until the swelling goes down, because the two Norberts are very similar. One has yellow eyes and one has green. One has bright yellow eyes, like a crayon color yellow. And one has green eyes that change yellow and back to green. And he's just not really interested in letting me see his eyes right now. And one has fuzzy circle. He doesn't want to let go of his foot. Here, let me see your foot. Here, I know, I'm sorry. He wants to be left alone. Oh, he loves me so much. They both love me so much, y'all. It's so sweet. So one has fuzzy circle paws that are like little circles under his feet. And one, it's okay. And one has long, like fuzzy, furry paws with long hair on them. So I'm thinking this is my Norbert. I'm just hoping the other Norbert is okay, because this is the kind of thing he goes through all the time. Yes, there, that's my Norbert. He stretches like that a lot. Yeah. So, anyway, he doesn't feel good, y'all. I thought I would just document it for you, because he's moving funny. It's okay, I'm going to put my head there. He's moving funny. His body's not rigid, but his back is rigid. Like, his back hurts him. Okay. And his foot, one of these feet hurts him. He's hiding this one, and he won't let me see it, but it looks okay. See? I think someone hurt his little foot, too. But it's only turned up like this because of the position it's in. I don't want to move it because he's kind of hiding it right now. But we're going to give him a day to kind of relax. And see, right now it's like pushing against this ridge, which you can't see. So as long as if that's where he wants to keep it, I'm just going to let him keep it there. He's like pushing on it. So it's really upsetting, y'all. And I don't know what to think. It could have been the knacker guy. It could have been my brother, or somebody sent it here by my brother. It could have been the woman with the dog that tried to kidnap him before. But I wasn't altogether terribly upset by that because C is so much more dangerous. Or it could have been C. He has some marks on his neck. Right here, see? He has that, like when you use one of those restraints that's like a telescoping lanyard thing. He's got like marks right here. Like something broke the skin. It's just swollen. But he doesn't have any kind of, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, he has a telescoping thing like that. It's like someone held him down and then had a dog bite him or something. But there weren't any noises. Usually, if something like that's happening, you can hear it. The only thing we could hear was the door. Poor baby. Slamming door again. There, see? His eyes are working. What do you see? He's very sensitive to the puppies that live near. There, see? He can stretch out his neck. He just needs to sleep it off, I think. Because normally I would say, okay, cat fight or dog fight or something normal for cats, but he just doesn't act like that. He hid under the footstool for about 10 hours. Wouldn't come out for food or water. And then, so I left it and I went to sleep. When I woke up, he was in the window. But when I went over to him, he hissed at me, which is not usual. So then I put him on the ground. He has a rabies shot. He's up to date on his rabies vaccine and everything. But I put him on the ground and he ran under the footstool again, which is fine. So then I just sat down on the ground with him and gave him food and water in his favorite spots. And I opened the door this morning to find him because he'll come for the open door. And I found him. He was hiding under the footstool. So then I put down food and water, but I didn't try to pick him up. And he jumped up on my bed with me after he ate like he always does. And he got some cuddles. But then he went back and hid under the footstool again. And now he's back for more cuddles. So I'm just going to let him be. But I just wanted to film this so y'all can remember the people that rescue your cat one time can poison him the next. You just, not to be paranoid about it, but your animal is your responsibility. And you can't always entrust them to other people, you know. He's an indoor cat. He gets out only once or twice a year. But then he gets out, like but just in the fall when the weather's nice. Because the falls here are beautiful. And then stay in for like winter, spring, and summer without any argument whatsoever. So fall kind of sneaks up on me sometimes. Not feeling really good right now. I don't know if you can tell, but he's not really happy right now. So he's breathing okay. See? So he could be withdrawing from something. He could have been beaten up by a person. His ear is bleeding, but not his eardrum, just a little skin right here where his where it's separated a little bit, you know, on all cats it's a little separated. He's bleeding right here at the bottom where it meets the ear. But I put hydrogen peroxide on it, and it's not actively bleeding right now, so it's kind of scabbed over. It looks healthy. I think it was just a normal little outdoor cat experience, but I'm very worried about him. You can tell he's not underfed. He's a big boy. So, and he looks like he's just sleeping right now. But see how his fur is all weird? They're always trying to do weird things to him. They've dyed him red before. They've given him ringworm. He's gotten mites. He's gotten worms. So I usually don't let him go outside at all, because people come through here very quickly, and sometimes they don't stay very long, and their animals sometimes aren't well cared for. But it's a very animal-friendly apartment. Like, you can have animals here, and there is a deposit, but it's nominal, and people are very respectful, and there's lots of places for them to walk. So I'm not against animals in any way. I'm just worried about this little foot here. Because my Norbert, what I was going to tell you is that someone shut his head in the crate, which was really sad when I was gone. And then someone also did that to his little foot and broke. So when I came back, one of his toes was like twisted up and broken. And that healed. It's right here, this toe. And he doesn't seem real sensitive today. But yesterday he wouldn't let me touch his foot, so I was kind of worried. So he's doing slightly better. Yes, you got to know. See? Okay. We're going to let him be. You can tell he's thumping like a rabbit with his tail, which generally means that he's in a comfortable spot and he wants to be left alone, so I'm leaving him alone. Anyway, I wanted to show him to you so you could see him just in case something happens, because he's the most wonderful cat in the whole world.